Welcome y'all to another one of guided tour. Let's look at puzzle 408. That 8x8 release this very evening, and we'll load her up and get started. Okay, if you want to just see this fast, go watch the Mad Dash. It's just 43 seconds. And otherwise, we're going to do a quick little analysis of the puzzle. First, there's 4 lines unsegmented, 4 lines segmented. And there's a couple of odd segmented lines, like this one that's double segmented and its corresponding row. Those will be important to the solve, especially as all these 3's gone. And likewise, the row and column with the black box will tend to be important. What else do I have to say? There are staggered segments. There's a 1 length, a 2 length, a 3 length, and a 5 length. So we may look for a baseline, and indeed there is a baseline on R8, so we'll get to that pretty quickly. And let's just start there. We'll mark out these 1's around the box, and then we'll go down to the baseline. And so a baseline is a line in 1UP where if you solve it in the right order, you can get the whole line or a lot of the line at a time. For example, right now this square here could be a 1, a 4, a 5, or a 6, or 1, 4, or 5, but we know exactly what it is, and we'll show you that. So right now when we start, this 2 and 3 look, and that makes this a 1. And this 1 and 2 hit this 3 length segment, and that looks like a 3. So now we look for a 4 length, but we know there's not a 4 length. Next one we have is a 5 length segment, but it has 1, 2, 3, and 5, so that makes it out a 4. Now we have the 6 length segment, and so obviously that has to be a 5 because that's the only thing left that fits. And there's our 8, and that is how a baseline works. More of those in puzzle 379 and puzzle 9 if you want to look at that stuff. Let's just go up row by row. This little row segment needs a 3. It's going to be there. And there's not necessarily that much we can do on this one yet. Maybe there is, but I want to look at the next one first. That's a 2, that's a 1, and this 1, and that's a 2. So we get all those. Now, looking down, we get 1, 2, 3, and 4, and a 5 length, so we know that. There's one place left for a 1, so we know that. And that makes a 4 and 2 pair. That's 4 and 2. Now, we can't get this 1 and 2 yet, or this 1 and 2 yet, or this 1 and 2 yet, but we know there's a lot of 1 and 2's. We also can't get this 1 and 2. But with 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 gone, we're left with 4, 7, 8. And in this row, only 4 can fit. And the 7, 8 pair has to go like this. And we're still left with that 1, 2 pair we know about. Oh, look, another 1, 2 pair, making this a 3. What else do we know in this line? Well, this can't be a 2, and this can't be a 2, so that's a 2. Next line, well, that's a 1 or 2, that's a 1 or 2. This square sees 1, 2, 3, 4, making it a 5. And that gives us another, what we got there? That's 3 and 6, so we're not ready for that. Let's hit the end and turn. This needs, what, 3, 6, and 8. It doesn't matter if you do last 8 first or 3 and 8 are gone, so this has to be a 6 first. Either way, you get the whole thing. And now, let's look over. This 3 looks all the way over here, making this a 1, 2 pair. Oh, look, another 1, 2 pair. And that's a 3. But this 1, 2 pair is broken. No 1, no 1, no 1. Yes, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 4. This needs a 5 or a 6. It goes 6 or 5. That means this is 5 or 3, and this is 3 or 6. Over here we need 4 and 2, and we know how that goes. Makes this the last 4, this the last 7. I'm sorry, next that's the 7. This is the last 7. This is the last 6. There we go. That's what I wanted to solve. A 1UP 408. Standard little topography thing, and we know to look for baselines because we see staggered length segments. Once we get those, we know to look at, say, R6 and C8 because the type of segmentation involved, and you can solve a bunch in those really fast. The next thing you know, the puzzle just sort of solves linearly, nicely, easily. If you had questions, I really hope this video helped with your understanding of the puzzle. If it did, let me know. If you still have questions, leave a comment. I'll try and help there. Like if you like, share, subscribe. Spread the word. As far as I know, we're the only channel doing revised paths instead of first runs, and that gives you a little bit better understanding, I think, of how the puzzle works and how to efficiently solve it. That's what I have for you. We'll see you again tomorrow, and hope you have a great night. Bye.